Last year, after our big mainland trip to Utah and California, I missed the historic geomagnetic storm where the northern lights was visible in areas that we had literally just visited, like Yosemite National Park. So this year, I made it a point to plan our big trips in areas that gave us the opportunity to chase the aurora. But when Darwin and Lummi got pregnant, I thought that this dream wouldn't become a reality. That was until my coworkers Mac and Torin offered me a chance to third wheel on their trip to Alaska. The Torin with the pickups.
Oh yes, sir.
And the Taco Bell.
What up? What up? What up?
Get ready to be on the vlog.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna freeze my butt off.
That is the plan. That is the plan. Hopefully the audio is okay. I don't have my microphone with me, but we are on our way to Alaska. We're on our way to Mac's house, and then we'll be on our way to Alaska. But yeah, it should be fun. Just me third wheeling on a very romantic trip to see the aurora. We'll see how that goes.
Mac's third wheeling, right?
Oh, Mac is third wheeling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. Let's get that straight. Mac is third wheeling.
I already told her.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh.
You want to say hi to the vlog? Oh, yes, he wants tummy rubs. Yeah, you want tummy rubs. This is Mackenzie, or Mac for short. She is the third wheel to me and Torin on this trip.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I wasn't mentally prepared for this.
Oh. Torin said he told you before. Oh no.
Did you see?
Uh-oh.
Did you see? I'll talk to him about this.
Oh, yep. Got all of my camera gear. That's all of our snow gear and camping gear.
That's how I felt.
I'm so dirty.
And then here's the current packing situation. Last minute packing. We got the hot packs from work. So Mac and I just finished 12-hour shifts. And Torin just finished a 12-hour shift, but he worked night shift, so he had the whole day to rest up and get ready.
Yeah,
but
so he's a big weenie.
yeah, but did he?
Weenie Hut Junior.
But did you actually rest?
No, I woke up at 12:30, and then I walked to the couch, went to the restroom, and then said, "I'm gonna go back to bed."
Oh, yeah, yep. So here we are. We're gonna 100% die on this red-eye flight, but that's okay.
What airline are we flying with?
Oh, Alaskan.
Okay,
You
sorry.
fucking idiot.
Obviously.
There we go. All right. And back. It's too very cozy. Hey, I didn't know the Mariners played in Fairbanks. Breakfast of Champions. Just finished our first leg of our departure.
Yeah.
Heading to Fairbanks now. That's caffeine loading, and I'm pulling a Howie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome to Fairbanks. The local time is 12:15. Please keep your seatbelt on. Our pilots turn off the seatbelt sign when it is safe to get out.
It's a big bag for a big guy.
Convinced that bag's heavier than this bag.
Yeah, it probably is. First reaction to the cold. It's a little nippy. Not too bad. It's not too bad. Or it's cold.
What's going on? Pikes.
I know.
What's going on at Pikes over here?
This bothers me.
OCD.
Torrin refused to put the pizza in the right way. And now we've got 2 Half Moon pizzas. Unpacking in a snowy parking lot.
Yeah.
Ready to do a short little hike. Mac looks warm. Torrin looks cold.
I'm very cold.
I'm cold.
Smells pretty good.
Very cold.
Snow bib gang.
There.
Just cuz. Probably a little unnecessary, but just cuz. Is it necessary? Just cuz.
Brake card still in your glove?
Ooh.
Yeah, I did it.
Well, welcome to Alaska, guys. This is Spencer the Eskimo reporting live from... Where are we? We're in some sort of wildlife sanctuary. Wedgwood Wildlife Sanctuary. We're just gonna take a short stroll, check it out, see what we can see. Check out this lake behind me, guys. It's frozen as shit. That's so funny.
Spencer, where'd the lake go?
Someone left a message.
Wow.
Wow.
All the way out here in Alaska.
Yeah.
I wonder who it was. Oh man, this thing is sick. Be a real wildlife photographer. Ooh. Let's see what we have here. Oh look, there's a wild bear. Oh no, it's going away.
Your life's like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get.
Snow in the mouth.
Snow in the mouth.
Yeah, there was no wildlife as we were pretty much just coming out of the winter season. So after grabbing some groceries and some gear at REI,
So the Nemo sleeping bags have a feature where you can buy a male one and a female one, which basically just means that one has a left zipper and one has a right zipper. And it's so that you can zipper them together and have the maximum cuddle warming potential. And I think it'd be perfect for Torrin and Spencer.
approved.
Yes.
Add to cart.
Add to cart.
We finally checked into our Airbnb. So this is our little Airbnb. Got the sunset setting over there. Mostly clear skies. Hopefully that's a good sign. It's a little river over here that's actually snowed over. But nice little backdrop for us if we need to shoot the Aurora with. Yeah, I really don't know kind of what to expect here on this particular night. It's our first night chasing the Aurora Borealis up here in Alaska. We're in Fairbanks. Pretty much the most northern-ish place we could be to chase the Aurora. And yeah, the weather is not looking that great for the days that we're going to be here. And I'll kind of talk about that moving forward. But of course, with any sort of dark sky sort of event, you're going to want to have clear skies at night. And we're not going to be, we're forecasted to not have a whole lot of those while we're here in Fairbanks. So that's going to be problem number one. So in order to kind of solve problem number one, we're going to be driving down towards Delta Junction. We're going to be passing through North Pole and some other spots, and we'll check out some lakes, see if they aren't frozen over, but they probably will be frozen over, and just see if we can find some clear skies, some clear spots to photograph the Aurora in case we see something. But the Aurora Borealis has its own weather pattern, and I'll kind of explain that if we see any tonight. But yeah, we're gonna head out. Hopefully Mackenzie can get us there safely in our little car, our all-wheel drive vehicle, a little Turo rental. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. All right, Eskimo Spencer is back. We're out here this evening at Chain of Lakes, just hanging out, scouting different compositions. As you can see, the lake is very frozen solid. So I'm just trying to see if we can find some sort of foreground to anchor the composition with. Because right now we've got this lake and it looks very, very open, very like, yeah, like there's not much going on aside from these couple of branches right in front of me here. Look at these fools trying to photobomb my composition. There's a snowman. Yeah, it'll be out of my composition, I think. They made another snowman. Oh, this one's pretty epic.
This one's way bigger.
Oh yeah, this one's way bigger and better. Wow, and he's so happy. Look at that smile. He's very, very happy. He's like, I'm happy to exist.
Yeah, I think she's like doing the Titanic.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is true. Torin,
Imagine the lights coming in behind her.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
It's like she's one with the spirits. She's gonna take off.
She's gonna fly away.
But this is what initially caught my eye. If you kind of line the trees up this way, might be able to get a nice shot with this single isolated tree, especially if you get like a nice single band or just some light coming across that way. That might be interesting. But this direction is facing due west, north is this way. So if we get pretty weak activity tonight, then this shot's probably gonna be a no-go. After waiting for the last bit of sunlight to fade, I was able to spot a little bit of green light facing north. Holy shit, it's getting better and better. Holy shit, it's getting better and better. Wow, look at this, guys, look at that. Woo! Welcome to Fairbanks. We are out here chasing some aurora. Come in the vlog, Torin. This is Torin.
Hello.
I'm Spencer. That's Mac back there watching our time lapse. But holy smokes, check it out. So we're out here on Cheney Lake. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but we're waiting after sunset, just kind of pointing, looking north, and then boom, the aurora show started. Got my time lapse set up. We got some selfie shots as well. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's only KP2, or KP2, KP3, which is the planetary K level, which kind of indicates how much solar energy is coming from the sun. And that's the main driving factor when, aside from clear skies, that we as photographers want to be able to witness the Aurora Borealis. Generally speaking, higher KP numbers are better, but because we're up so far north in Fairbanks, pretty much as far as you can get within reason in the United States, that's why we're able to witness such a nice show even at low KP levels. But yeah, it keeps getting better and better. Holy smokes, there's some bands starting to form, guys. This is only our first day, but didn't really find a composition, but as soon as I saw the lights, we just ran out, found some trees, paired it up with the lights. Hell yeah. Hopefully we can do more scouting for compositions within the next couple of days, but this is like one of the only clear days that I think we're gonna have here, so had to take advantage. Guys, it's going all the way across from this side, all the way across there. Holy shit, I might have to switch lenses because I got the 14mm in my pocket here, and that might be a cool shot too, to get like a nice wide angle shot of all this. Holy smokes, wow. This is cool. Oh dude, there's curtains coming down on the right side. Oh shit, never mind, I'm not adjusting this time lapse for shit. Look at that. That's so cool. Let me make sure I'm getting it on the. Oh fuck! I gotta adjust my time lapse. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at those curtains dropping down. So I had to switch to the wide angle because look, this show is coming all the way over on this side, so I don't want to miss anything because at one point in time, the curtains were super high up and now they're a little bit further back down. It looks actually better for a 24 mil shot. But if I'm gonna capture the whole variety of what's happening right now, I think the widest angle lens is the way to go, and just to try and crop in the shot if we need to. But oh, it looks awesome. Oh my God. It looks so awesome.
Look at that. Oh my God.
This is crazy. That one is getting the whole strip, yeah. And so is this one.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
I'm like, oh, whoa.
That's the point. We're supposed to react to like what we see on the video camera because it's
it's
even better than. Actually, I don't know, bro. In person, it looks pretty fucking cool. Let me see. Forecast. Yeah, it's supposed to stay like this at least for a little while.
So this is a KP1?
This is a KP1 right now, is what it says. And, oh, actually, it might get better throughout the night. It says KP2 at 1 a.m., KP3 at 4 a.m.
All right, so we'll just want to go to bed.
I will be snowboarding tomorrow.
Yeah, we will snowboard the next day then.
Yeah, we should. If this is the one night that we get good stuff and like everything else is cloudy, like
Yeah.
let's just pull an all-nighter and then
Yeah.
and then chillax the rest of the trip. That's pretty. That's pretty
God.
sick.
That's so sick.
Bruh.
Go.
My face.
I love seeing the contrast of the trees like lit up.
Behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. These motherfuckers are messing up my time lapse. But look at this. Oh, that's pretty awesome. So I switched back to the 20 millimeter now. So vlogging with the 24, time lapsing with the 20. At least that gives me a little more real estate to work with, but it's still a little bit tighter. 14 millimeter is just a little too wide because most of this action is happening pretty low on the horizon. We don't need anything super crazy. I thought we were gonna start to get more curtains coming forward, but maybe that was me being wishful thinking. I don't know. Okay, that's enough ruin my time lapse. Get out of there. Actually, I could Photoshop you out easy. It's like there's no problem. All right, so photographing the aurora, you might think, oh, it's very similar to photographing the Milky Way, but it's a little bit different because the aurora is a little bit brighter than the Milky Way. You can actually really, even at a KP2 at this level, you can make out very, very strong detail of the aurora with your naked eye. So your exposure has to be pretty much darker overall. And some people will think, oh, I'll drop my ISO, I'll keep my shutter speed fast. That way, you know, we reduce the noise in the image. But I kind of argue against that. Because the aurora moves so fast and so quick, the thing that you're gonna wanna drop is actually your shutter speed. So instead of shooting a shutter speed of anywhere from like 6 to 8 seconds, you're gonna wanna be shooting it anywhere from like 2 seconds. So right now I'm shooting it at 4 seconds. Of course, you're still gonna be wanting to shoot wide open with your widest aperture of your lens. So right now I'm only doing f1.8, but before I was doing f1.4 on this lens. And then again, once again, compensate with your ISO. Because we are so bright on this particular location, because our aurora is so bright, I ended up needing to shoot at an ISO around 2000, but we're also getting some street lights on the other side lighting up the foreground a little bit, so we don't have to jack up the ISO as crazy high, so we're fortunate in that sense. But yeah, you're gonna want, if there is one key takeaway setting that you're gonna wanna adjust for your night photography to shoot the aurora, it's your shutter speed. Make it, what was that?
That apparently was ice cracking beneath us, and at that time we didn't know that it was the bottom layer of ice freezing and pushing up the top layer, forcing it to crack. But since we were so sketched out, we GTFO'd out of there and tried a different spot.
All right, so I think, I don't know, I've got a feeling it was starting to die down a little bit, so we're gonna try and drive to a different spot that we were just driving at earlier. Plus,
My fingers are numb, my toesy woesies are turning into frozen hot dogs. So we're gonna try and get warm a little bit before we continue shooting. But yeah, pretty good show so far. It's nice to take the pressure off almost. Hopefully we can get some better shots coming forward in this night. Woo. This looks so good. That's my camera down there taking pictures. Whew. All right, so 40 minutes and a few more later, we're out here at a different lake. Just a different angle, different view. Got a nice band of aurora right here on the horizon, as you can see, all the way across. It's cold though. We finally cracked open our hand warmers, but I don't know if they're actually doing anything. But yeah, pretty nice, pretty cool. Yeah, we're actually starting to get, if you look kind of closely at the outer portion of the band here, you can see we're getting a little bit more of like that pinkish color. But it's a little bit more faint. It's not as bright as it was when we were up closer to Fairbanks, but it's still there. You can still clearly see that beautiful band. I think I'm gonna switch to the 14, see how that looks. Because we're at such high elevation or at high latitude, it can be quite difficult. But yeah, we're getting in the Milky Way. It's not really the core because we're so high up, but part of the Milky Way kind of angled. So hopefully get this time lapse with the aurora kicking off all right here, and then Milky Way rising somewhat like that. Hopefully, that's the idea.
It was a good thing that I switched to a wide-angle lens, because as soon as I did that,
woo! Look at that! Oh my god! Oh, my time lapse is gonna be epic! Oh my god! What in the world? That is absolutely insane. Oh, bruh. Literally all of this happened just now as we were finishing taking our group shots. I could see the writing on the wall when we were taking our group shots, but I didn't know it was gonna erupt all this way. Oh my god. And good thing I had the 14 mil on. I should hopefully have been able to capture most of it. But oh my god, wow, that's crazy. Oh my god, the sky just erupted out of nowhere. I was like taking group shots, taking video of them, and then kaboom, all of this stuff happened. Bro, and this is a KP2, KP3.
I can't imagine that.
Can you imagine, yeah, like a KP5 or KP6 up here? Wow, look at that, those patterns down there. Yeah, so a couple of strategies that we're using tonight. We are kind of just driving around, just looking for unobstructed areas with relatively low light pollution. I mean, there's cars that are coming in from the highway, but those come and go. We were just lucky to get here on time, set up when the activity was kind of low, and just be here when this thing just exploded. It's just absolutely beautiful, absolutely incredible. Look at this. Now it's starting to kind of dance around over here.
this video clip here is sped up 2 times, but you can see how fast the aurora is actually moving around. This is another reason to keep your shutter speed relatively fast when you're shooting the aurora. That way you can retain all the detail in those patterns. As you can see, the Aurora Borealis is a much more dynamic subject than what we're used to shooting when it comes to Milky Way. When it comes to Milky Way, we know exactly where it's going to be. We know exactly at what speed it's going to travel at, where we need to set up. But Aurora, you just never know. It's just such an unpredictable thing. So, yeah, this is one of those things where I kind of wish I had I should have brought another time-lapse body to just set up with the 14 and just time-lapse ultra-wide, because you never know that when that big blast is going to come in. But it is nice to have like a slightly tighter view with the 24 or the 20, just to get a little bit more of a focus on the nicest parts of the sky. But yeah, sometimes you don't know when that big eruption of light, of northern lights, of aurora is going to happen. You can kind of tell when things start to build, like you start to see those curtains forming in the sky. But at the end of the day, it's still really, really unpredictable, and it happens really, really quickly. So yeah, be on your toes, be prepared, shoot wide if you're trying to do like a time lapse and capture those big motions. And you know, even if you're doing single exposures, you're gonna wanna just be aware and be on your move, and just always be looking at your sky and paying attention. It's almost like wildlife in some ways. It's like the wildlife of the night sky. That's absolutely incredible what we just witnessed right here. After that big burst of light, the activity started to die down. So we made the long drive back to the Airbnb, only to realize we have some more aurora. Oh, turn off the green light. That green light. Back at home. I'm gonna set up a quick time lapse, but I think we're also gonna be taking some sexy hot tub shots as well. Hopefully. But yeah, nice little shot over here with the pine tree river. If you thought I was crazy before, just look at what we're doing right now. Okay, oh yeah, that's definitely a vibe. So yeah, we're in the hot tub, and that's the aurora lights happening behind us. No biggie. No biggie. It's just casually kicking off, and we're chilling in a fucking hot tub in Alaska. It's like single digits out.
I have ice in my hair.
Yeah. Ice in your hair.
I'm not looking forward to the walk back.
The run?
The run, yeah.
The run.
The brisk walk through the brisk cold. This is crazy.
What's this?
Absolutely nuts. So Mac and Torin fell asleep, gone to bed. I showered already after getting out of the hot tub. But ain't no way I'm passing up shooting this. I mean, look. Absolutely beautiful. Got the time lapse still facing this direction, and it's looking absolutely magical. But now, take a look at this way. Obviously, some of the challenges of photographing the Aurora Borealis include standing in this freezing cold. But look at that, look at all that movement that's happening up there. Man, I need a double time lapse
It's great now because the house is right there, so if it does get too unbearably cold, I can run back inside. It's like a balance, you know. It's a balance between finding a good composition to shoot, and you also want that composition to be close to the car so you can leave your camera on a time lapse, hop in the car, and kind of rest, relax, and recover so that you don't die from this freezing cold and all that kind of stuff. The main thing is that you've got some sort of foreground element to kind of ground your composition, but that's another challenge, is like finding a nice composition to blend with your aurora, because your aurora formations and stuff can be all over the place. Right now they're right behind me, and that's kind of where the best stuff is happening right now, but I've got my camera and my time lapse facing that way, so it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should move the camera, move the time lapse. Yeah, and the last challenge that I found photographing the aurora is battery life. You know, the cold air eats away, churns at the battery. I think I went through all 5 of my batteries between this camera, the time-lapse camera, as well as the vlog camera. I went through like 5 different batteries. I've got several, I've got all of 3 spare batteries on the charger cooking right now, and these 2 are kind of firing off away. But you know, it's gonna be, you know, if you're planning on shooting all night, make sure that you either have like a portable charger and you're charging up the batteries and swapping them throughout the night, or you hook your camera directly to that USB power bank, or you just got a shit ton of batteries. Like, just, you gotta be prepared, because the cold air is definitely gonna churn through your batteries a lot faster than you normally would when you're shooting, especially like astrophotography. Yeah, tonight was awesome. Honestly, tonight was awesome. We didn't plan a whole lot, we didn't scout a whole lot, but you know, when the aurora happens, we reacted the best we can. We took a couple of shots, we took a couple of time lapses, and really today was primarily just to get ourselves out here, take the pressure off, see the aurora for the first time, photograph it for the first time, and then now with a couple of more days up here, a couple more nights, weather pending, if we get clear skies, hopefully we'll be able to do some more, take higher quality, better compositions, and you know, just improve on our overall performance here out in the field when it comes to photographing the aurora. But it's nice to that we were able to take the pressure off ourselves here tonight, and yeah, just happy that we were able to capture such beautiful time lapses and beautiful photos. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow night, hopefully, if the weather is good. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you like this type of content, this travel, vacation, a little bit of photography, edumacation, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you aren't already. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
The first night was magical because we were able to witness the aurora for the first time, but little did we know that our displays would only get better from here.